Expressing indifference in English. If you have no interest or concern about something, you can use below phrases and expressions to express your indifference.
Who cares? I don't care. I don't mind. I don't mind whatever you do. It makes no difference to me. Do what you like. I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. So what? It's all the same to me. Why should I care? It's your decision. I wouldn't mind. Do as you like. Whatever you want. You can say whatever you like. I couldn't care less.
Interrupting people in English. In a conversation, sometimes you need to interrupt another person who is speaking to disagree with their point or to ask for clarification. Below are some useful phrases and expressions for interrupting people politely in English.
Excuse me for interrupting, but... Sorry for interrupting, but... May I interrupt for a minute? May I say something here? Can I stop you there for a moment? Just a moment, I'd like to... Sorry, could I just mention that... I don't mean to intrude, but... May I have a word? Excuse me, but... Do you mind if I interrupt you? Sorry, I didn't catch that. Is it possible to repeat the last point? While that is an important point, it's also important to add. If you don't mind, I'd like to mention something. Sorry to butt in, but may I just ask... Before we move on to the next point, may I add... Before you move on, I'd like to say something. Do you mind if I jump in here? If I could just come in here, I think... Can I just add something here?
Talking about health and illness in English. Here are some common sentences and expressions that you can use when talking about health and illness. Asking about health.
What's the problem? What are your symptoms? How are you feeling today? Are you feeling any better? Do you have any allergies? How long have you been feeling like this? Do you have any medicine to take?
Talking about general illness.
I've got a slight headache. I've got a sore throat. I have high blood pressure. I have pain in my back. I'm in a lot of pain. My head is spinning. I'm having difficulty breathing. I have a stomach ache. I'm not sleeping very well at the moment. I'm not feeling very well.
Expressing ability in English. You can, could, be able to. For expressing ability in English. Here are some examples. Asking about ability.
Can you lift this table? Can you speak English? Can you help me? Can you play the piano? Will you be able to come to my birthday party this weekend? Are you able to go out with me tonight?
Expressing ability.
I can speak 5 languages. I can swim 2 kilometers. I can't help you. I won't be able to come to your birthday party. I will be able to see you next week. When I finish this course, I will be able to find a good job. When I was a child, I could play football very well.
Giving good news in English. Here are some useful phrases and expressions for giving good news in English. Giving good news.
I've got some good news for you. I've got a bit of good news for you. I'm really pleased to tell you. I'm really happy to inform you that I have some amazing news for you. Are you ready for this? I've got some great news for you. I'm so excited to tell you that.
Responding to good news.
I'm so glad to hear that. That's great. Sounds great. That's wonderful. Incredible. Wonderful. Thank you for sharing. Really? Are you serious? I can't believe that.
Giving bad news in English. In case you have to give bad news to someone, you can use the following English phrases and expressions. Giving bad news.
I'm afraid I've got some bad news for you. I'm so sorry, but I'm sorry to have to tell you that. I know this isn't what you want to hear, but I'm afraid to inform you of. It is my unfortunate duty to tell you that. I really feel bad to have to say this, but
Responding to bad news.
I'm sorry to hear that. You must be feeling terrible. That's awful. Too bad. Poor you. Please accept my deepest sympathy. Anytime you need to talk, just call me. If there's anything I can do, just let me know.